So my poem is I Look at the World by Langston Hughes. So the first part, I look at the world from awakening eyes and a black face, and this is what I see, this fenced off narrow space assigned to me. So the first part, I think he's just saying, because, you know, this was during the Harlem Renaissance, and because he was black, he didn't have the same rights and he wasn't equal. So when he looks at the world, he sees what he doesn't have. So the next part says, I then look at the silly walls through dark eyes and a dark face, and this is what I know, that all these walls oppression builds will have to go. So now he says, like when he says, I look at the silly walls, it's kind of silly because it's like, why is somebody not equal because of what they look like? And he says, I know they have to go because you can't live like that, I guess he's saying, and he knows they have to go. So then he says in the last stanza, I look at my own body with eyes no longer blind, and I see that my own hands can make the world that's in my mind. Then let's hurry, comrades, the road to find. So he looks at himself, he's looking at his own body, he's looking at what he can do with eyes no longer blind, figurative language. And he's just saying that his eyes are no longer blind to what he can't do, but now he's able to see the world that's in his mind that he wants, and that he can change it. And basically, yeah. And I think it's kind of ironic that he says comrades, because that's what like in Russia, the people who were in power of the communist government would call them, because an Animal Farm always says that they would call them comrades, like, but they're really not equal. He's using that, I think, as like ironic play on words, basically saying that they're actually comrades. The people, they're comrades because they have less, and they are trying to, but, you know, ironically, the people who had more power probably could call them comrades, but he's using it as a play on words. So, yeah, so my favorite part, I think, is probably the middle and not the end, because he's saying that the walls will have to go, and he's discovering that he can't just stay like that, and that he has to change. That not yet that he knows that he has to change something, but something has to change, and that's when he figures that. So I like that part probably the most, because he realizes that something has to change. And maybe I might like the last stanza a little bit more, because he figures out that he is the change and that he is the one who can change things. So yeah, I like this poem. Thank you. Have a nice day.